Okay, so now I gotta re-record this. That's fine. Whatever. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So missed my dog pissing in the background. You missed a call interrupting this. Yeah. Wow, it's going well. Anyway. Alright, today, what am I gonna do? So yesterday I got to page 56 in my editing and kind of simplifying down what's going on in each scene, what does our main character want, what does our sub-characters want, and what's stopping them, that hopefully they're stopping each other, right? And what's the subtext in each of these conversations, to really pull that out. And that was really fun. I did that yesterday, and I think once I got down to the basics of that, it became a lot easier, and I felt a lot more happy with what I was writing. But anyway, kind of the breakthrough moment yesterday was when I reached the midpoint, and that's where I stopped editing. At the midpoint, our main character, Ethan, finally finds the witness, Mary. And you, as an audience member, you're kind of convoluted because and you're like, whoa, if he kills her, or if he basically stops her from testifying, if they can't prove it, if he killed her, and then he wouldn't go away for jail. But he keeps saying his goal is to find out who's forcing her to lie, to falsify her testimony, to say that he tried to kill this person, that he killed this person, tried to kill her. So anyway, so that's always a worry in the back of the head. But when he finally reaches her and finds her, she tells him nobody is forcing her to lie, that she's telling the truth. And originally I had that, but then basically he refuses to acknowledge that, and he's like, no, like, you're lying. Like, he starts to think that maybe she's working for the people doing it, maybe she isn't a helpless victim, etc. And then they go, and then they run away from the police and everything, and then she tells him the truth, which is a lie, but she tells him the truth. That is that, yes, she's being forced. But I just realized it feels so messy right there in the middle. And in the middle, it should feel very clear. How it's structured, too, is I have this middle scene at the apartment right now, right? Where this confrontation happens for the first time between the two of them. They're really the first time they actually talk. And I slowed it down and went step by step by step. And then I realized that, like, the police coming in, interrupting, really moves them out of there. But then while they're getting chased by the police, he might be in his head now thinking that she's working for them. And then he starts connecting the dots that he thinks it's this police officer who's dirty, who forced her to lie, and so forth. So then finally, when they get away from the police and they're on this train, it starts with him thinking that she's working for Park. And then that way that forces her to be like, no, like, he actually, he forced me to lie. I was lying because I didn't want him to kill me, whatever. So it really forces her to also lie and to tell Ethan what he wants to hear, which before I don't think was coming out truthful. I think the hardest part with this whole thing is making it believable. It's making what the characters are doing believable. So anyway, so right now I'm gonna get started doing the next 34 pages. Yeah, 34 pages. Yeah, it's a 90-page screenplay. I also cut this whole section, this whole scene. Even though I enjoyed the scene, there wasn't a point to it. It didn't help the story along, and it kind of slowed down a part where it should have been getting faster. So anyway, it's been an eye-opening couple of days. I'm working towards it, and keep you guys updated. So yeah.